I think it is so weird when someone is a stay-at-home wife and other people are like, you should never rely on your man for income. I always hear, what if he divorces you? Not that anyone goes into marriage hoping to divorce, but when you do get divorced, you do have settlements. Y'all do know that, right? I don't think a woman should have to go to work just because she's like, what if my husband divorces me? It's one thing if you want to work. That's great. I love working. But women shouldn't have to go work out of fear. I also think it's really weird, and don't be offended if you guys are one of these couples.
Relying on your husband for everything is actually very risky. Don't get me wrong, I'm not against stay-at-home wife or mom because I will never judge a girl that's taking advantage of a system that literally bullying against her. But what I want to say is real life scenario, you need to have a good man. And also the same hand that feeds you can also starve you because you're dependent on that man for everything, and he can literally do anything to you, and you may not be able to fight back or be financially able to leave him. And even if you have a kid together, that will only make it worse because not only you'll be extra dependent on that man, and plus most women decided to stay in a relationship even they're financially independent. They were like very likely to stay because of their kids. And even if you leave, that will brings a lot of a disadvantage to you. So first, because you're disconnected from the workforce or the working field, the court will very likely to give that kids to their dad or like your ex-husband. And even if you take the kids with you, you'll also have a lot of disadvantage because as I said, you're disconnected from the working and you probably need some time to recover, and your kids will very likely to struggle with you due to your financial problem, right? I'm not saying that there's no good men out there, but the last time I checked on these men that wanted a traditional wife, I'm concerned, okay? I'm really concerned. And I'm also not saying that there's no woman out there that can just leave your husband and taking care of your kids really well. But I mean, my mom is one of example, and I think she did a really good job raising me up. But let's be real, a lot of them do struggle. So if you want to be like, stay-at-home wife, be sure that you're financially independent and you don't rely on him for everything, and you have the ability to leave him if the relationship comes to an end. Yeah, and that's why the reason I don't get all these trad wife trends. I mean, I'm 16 and I understand that. I think you should too. Thank you.